So I also wanted to mention that if you do come here to San Antonio and attend our school, we are a homestay school. So what that means is that we would help you find a homestay host family for you to stay with while you're here. And that may sound a little scary. Living with another family that you don't know can be a little scary. But I wanted to let you know that this is a really great opportunity for you. So this is the best chance you're ever going to get to learn what an American family actually looks like, what their cultural traditions are, what they eat. It's a really great chance to really build up your English as well, because you're going to be surrounded by it all day. It's how you can actually live like a local in the United States and learn how we live. And you're also going to get built-in support. You're going to get a new family that can support you from day one when you get here. You may think that you won't have culture shock and it won't be hard to transition, but it can be challenging to transition for the first time when you go to a new country. And if you have a host family, you're going to have those people that are really looking out for you from day one. So that's a really awesome part of having a host family. So we work with 2 different host family agencies. And so the reason we work with them is because they're the absolute gold standard. They're going to really ensure that you have a really safe and supportive family. So depending on what your needs are, you can choose from one or the other. We work with the American Homestay Network and American Home Life International, and the price just varies a little bit depending on which package you go with. One thing to note is if you do have a close family friend or a relative here in San Antonio, you are able to go for that top option, that parent-nominated homestay, which means that your parents are actually going to nominate a specific person to be your guardian while they're here. And in that case, you're going to pay a much lower rate because you're really just going to be paying for the safety checks that go along with everything. You're not going to be paying the host for them to find the host family. So that's one option if you're looking for something a little bit lower cost. Yeah, and on that note, let's talk a little bit about tuition. So you can see here, this is our tuition and pricing for next fall. And so that does include the required health insurance. You are required to get health insurance just to make sure that you do have access to American medical care while you're here. And then the price is going to vary depending on which homestay you go with, which I mentioned before. But overall, you're looking at about $28,000 to $30,000, depending on, again, the homestay situation that you go with. But we do offer some scholarships and discounts. So if you are able to pay everything in full before July 3rd, you are going to automatically get a 3% discount off of tuition. And so one thing to remember about this as well is that all of that money is going to be refundable. The only thing that's not refundable is the application fee, but you only need to pay that once, no matter what semester you end up coming. If you do pay, go ahead and pay upfront because you want to get that discount. That's totally fine. If you're not able to come in the fall, we are able to refund that money in its entirety. So there's really no risk if you want to come to go through these steps right now. And then if you aren't able to come in the fall, then we'll backtrack, we can refund, we can defer. We have lots of options that can be very flexible and work with you. If you have a younger brother or sister, this younger brother or sister would get a 10% discount on their tuition. And then we also offer some scholarships. So if you are going to a Catholic school in your home country, we can offer you a $1,500 per year scholarship. If you do not go to Catholic school, that's okay. We also offer this merit scholarship that's $1,000 per year. It does require an extra application, which you can find on our website. And if you have any questions about that, feel free to email me.